So anyway, we get to this question of marriage, and what about the issue of marriage? And what we know in the created order is that God created, well, the only thing that he created that he said it wasn't good was Adam. And a lot of women in the first service kind of went, amen, preach on. When he got to Adam, he said, this is not good. And I've thought a lot about why it was not good. I don't think God went, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to tell this guy to fill the earth and to subdue it, and there's just one of him, and he's not Superman. Man, I've made a mistake here. He's just not strong enough, fast enough, big enough. The days are too short. Oh, that's not good. No, I don't think that was it. That wasn't it. God could have made another man, could he not? But he didn't. He made a woman who, trust me, after 29 years, I know they're different from me. They're different. They're complementary, or intended to be. He didn't make us unisexually reproductive. He didn't make it so that I could reproduce myself, and theoretically, he could have, but he didn't. He didn't say that will fix it and that will be good. No, he made a woman, and he put them together. And you know why I think he did that? Is because Adam alone by himself could not reflect the nature and character of God. Because God is three in one. He is what the philosophers would call unity and diversity. He is singularity and he is plurality. There is this mystery of three, yet one. And Adam by himself reflected only oneness. Eve by herself would have reflected only oneness. You know, it's fascinating. Sometimes we think biblical worldviews don't matter. I'm throwing this little example in just for free. I heard a Christian math person say, you know, you can't do math if you're a Hindu because all they believe is one. So why is 1 + 1 not 1? And 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 not 1? See, the Christian understands why 1 + 1 can be 2. And why 1 + 1 + 1 can be 3. Because we have a God who is one and yet three. He is singular and yet he is plural. People who don't believe in God are using concepts of God to do their math equations. It makes a difference. In him are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. And so what God was saying is that Adam by himself cannot reflect my glory fully because he doesn't fully by himself reflect the nature and character of God. And I love this Hebrew word. I ran into this a few weeks ago, echad. And I love how it's used. The monotheist who, like in Islam, I mean, we're monotheists, but Islam and Judaism recite this verse, the Lord is one. They don't get this concept of the Trinity. For them, that's polytheism. But isn't it interesting? He says, "Hear, O Lord, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, echad." And when he describes this relationship between man and woman in the garden, he says, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be echad," one flesh. I mean, to me, it's pretty clear. God was saying, you are reflecting who I am. You are reflecting my nature and my character, and that's what God intended for marriage to be, is a reflection of who he is for the sake of his glory, that he might be known.